A sound mind in a sound body. September 21. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27. Whatever detracts from physical vigor weakens mental effort. Hence, every practice unfavorable to the health of the body should be resolutely shunned. We cannot maintain consecration to God and yet injure our health by the willful indulgence of a wrong habit. Self denial is one of the conditions not only of admission into the service of Christ but of continuance therein. Yet, how many who call themselves Christians are unwilling to exercise self denial, even for Christ's sake? How often the love for some pernicious indulgence is stronger than the desire of a sound mind in a sound body. Precious hours of probation are spent, God given means squandered, to please the eye or to gratify the appetite. None need fail in this work of self renunciation. God will help to every earnest seeker if we sincerely seek His grace. Our life will correspond with our profession of faith. He knows whether our hearts are wholly devoted to His service or given to the things of the world. We may profess what we will, but unless our life corresponds with our profession, our faith is dead. The rule given by the Apostle Paul is only the safe rule for our guidance in all the affairs of life. Whether ye eat or drink or whatsoever ye to do all to the glory of God. First Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31. In the selection of our food, we should not seek merely to please the taste, but should choose that which is the most healthful. In dress, we should seek that which is simple, comfortable, convenient, and appropriate. He who will observe simplicity in all his habits, restricting the appetite and controlling the passions, may preserve his mental power strong, active, and vigorous, quick to perceive everything which demands through or thought or action, keen to discriminate between the holy and the unholy, and ready to engage in every enterprise for the glory of God and the benefit of humanity.